Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make a quick video today talking about the carnivore diet because I did not talk about it in my last results video. And I just wanted to go over some pros and cons and how I personally felt doing the carnivore diet. I only did it for 2 weeks. I know I said I was gonna do it for the whole month of October. I lied. But that's the beauty of my journey, is I can pretty much make up the rules as I go and change it up how I want. So I do want to share with you guys though how much weight I lost doing carnivore, and also how I felt and what I thought about the diet in general. So let's get to the video. All right guys, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am the incredible shrinking Steffi. I'm on a journey to lose 117 pounds and I'm down 34 pounds already in 10 weeks. And I'm feeling fantastic. I am on a roll. I'm losing my weight through keto and intermittent fasting, and just kind of changing things up along the way as I go, just to shock my body and lose more weight. So I have my wedding coming up next year. My husband and I are going to renew our vows on our 10th anniversary, and we're going to have the wedding that we've never had. And I want to lose as much weight as I possibly can. So here we go. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please make sure to do so. You don't want to miss my videos. Also make sure to hit that bell so the notifications are turned on. Okay guys, so carnivore diet. So carnivore is pretty much like keto, pretty much like what I was doing, because it is the meat diet. So you eat meat, eggs, fish, and dairy, and that is it. So it's pretty much like keto already, except you can't have veggies. You can't, it's like a zero carb lifestyle, and keto is 20 net carbs or less a day lifestyle. So you pretty much cut all the carbs out of your diet, and which is just ultimately going to shock your body and help you lose more weight. So I did say that I was going to do carnivore for the entire month of October, but I decided just to do it for a couple weeks. And let's just go over the pros and cons of the diet. All right, so I'm gonna actually start with the cons. Number one, it's an expensive diet. So you're buying meat and you're buying eggs and, fish and cheese and, it can get expensive. And the more people that are doing the diet with you in your family, the more expensive it's going to get. If it's just you, pretty much not really a big deal, but you're buying a lot of meat, and meat can definitely add up. But any healthy diet is going to be expensive. Unfortunately, you can't get healthy foods at a discounted price like you can with fast food restaurants, the dollar menu and all that junk that you feed your body. Unfortunately, if you want to eat healthy and you want to take care of your body, you're gonna have to pay for it. So that is one of the cons. It is an expensive diet. I also was buying little treats like those smoked sausages I did get, and for one bag it's $10, so like you have to make it last, you have to spread it out if you can, but it does add up, so it is very expensive. Number two, this was probably the biggest con for me. It was so boring. Like I said, it's like keto, you're eating all the meats and the eggs and dairy, but you're cutting out your veggies, so you don't eat veggies. So I would make dinner for my family, and I would make them, we'd have chicken and maybe some carrots or, peas or whatever for a veggie. And then I would make some sort of potato for them. And so I would make my plate and I would have chicken. That's it. Like I would look at my plate and look at everybody else's plate and how pretty theirs was. Mine had chicken. Now, it doesn't have to always be that boring. Like you can do things to kind of liven up your foods that you're eating. But when I was making dinner for the family, I would just have a meat and then veggies for them and another side for them. But ultimately all I could have was the meat part. So it's very boring, okay? It was very boring. Which leads me to the next con. I missed my veggies. I missed them so much. So I love my veggies. And with keto, you can't eat all veggies. It's not like paleo. It's not like a clean eating diet. Keto, you have to stay low carb. So pretty much it's the green veggies that you can have. Asparagus, zucchini and summer squash, broccoli, avocado. What else am I missing? I don't even know. Oh, salad, of course. So I really missed my veggies. And so I didn't want to do it anymore. So I was like, I did it for 2 weeks. I committed to it. I stuck to it 100%, but I didn't want to do it anymore. Like I'm kind of done with it. It was boring, and I missed my veggies. So this past week I have been enjoying my vegetables very much because I had salad yesterday and it was so good. I actually had 2 helpings of it, and I love salad. So last con for the carnivore diet, it is easy to cheat if you're not committed. Because it is a very boring and simple diet and you do miss the foods that you can't eat that really are healthy for you. You know, like I missed my veggies, I missed my salad, and I can't eat them on the carnivore diet. So it kind of messes with your mind. And so it's very easy to cheat. It's very easy to fall off track and blow your whole diet. And then eat something that you really can't eat, not even on keto, not even on a low carb diet. So you have to be careful. You have to commit to it. You have to say, okay, well, I'm going to do this for a month. I'm going to do this for a week. I'm going to do this for 2 weeks, however long you want to do it, and then commit to it and just do it. Just do it. Give 100% of yourself into it, and then you will see results. But it's all a mind game too. Like you have to get your mind right first and foremost before anything that you do. Okay, let's talk about the pros of the carnivore diet. I actually have a few of them. So number one, weight loss, okay? It freaking works. You will lose weight on the carnivore diet if you do it right and you commit to it. I lost weight. So the week before I started the carnivore diet, I actually had a 6-pound weight loss that week. So I had a big weight loss. I had gained the week before that, so a lot of it was water weight just kind of flushing out of me, but I lost 6 pounds that week, okay, before I started the diet. The first week that I was on the carnivore diet, I lost 3 pounds. I had a good week. I lost 6 pounds the week before, and then I dropped another 3 when I started the carnivore diet. So my body was shocked. My body was like kind of, the engine was started again, and you know, it was just, it kick-started, and so I started to lose more weight. And then I continued with the carnivore diet for another week, and then that week I lost 4 pounds. So I lost 13 pounds in 3 weeks. Like that's crazy, right? 7 plus 6 is 13. Yes. That's crazy. That is a significant weight loss, you know, and not even at the beginning of my journey. You know, I had already lost like 20 something pounds. And so then I started the carnivore diet and it just jump started my weight loss, exactly what I was looking for. So that is a huge pro, number one pro. And because of that pro, I will be doing it again at some point in my journey. And actually, I probably will be doing it monthly, maybe for like a week, 1 week a month, maybe 2 weeks a month. I will definitely be doing it sporadically throughout my journey, because once your body becomes adapted to whatever lifestyle you're living, it becomes comfortable. It becomes familiar with it. So that's why it's so important to just shock it once in a while and just change things up. And that's just going to give you better results too, you know, because you don't want your body to become accustomed to whatever you're doing. You want it to wonder what the hell you're doing and make it lose more weight, you know, make it work harder and fight more. Pro number 2, it is super easy. So yes, it is a very boring diet, but it's also very simple. Like, you know, all you can eat is meat, eggs, fish, and dairy. That's it. You know, there isn't a lot of planning and there's not a lot of thought process that goes into buying the foods and preparing your foods for the carnivore diet. It's super easy, super simple. It's made for lazy people like me. So I like simple, I like easy. And although I do miss a lot of the foods that I couldn't eat, I like simple, and that works for me. Pro number 3, I love the foods. I love meat, I love eggs, and I love cheese, you know? And if I'm eating the foods that I love, then I'm a happy girl, okay? Diets should never be miserable for you. You need to find something that works for you. Never ever do anything that you hate, because you're not going to be successful, because you're not going to be committed. You're not going to stick with it. So you have to be doing something that you can fall in love with. And for me, that's keto. Like, I love the foods that I can eat on keto. And it's very easy to focus on the foods that I can't eat though. So you have to make sure that you're focusing on the foods that you can eat. With whatever lifestyle you do choose, focus on what you can eat rather than what you can't, because diet truly is everything when it comes to weight loss. And you have to be doing something that you love, or else you're not going to stick with it. And so I love the foods. I love the foods that I was eating, so it was very simple for me to stick with it. Pro number 4, it actually reduces bloat and inflammation. I felt like I had kind of just flushed myself out. Like I had like a little mini detox and I just felt better, you know, and I have a lot of inflammation in my body, and I noticed that it did feel so much better when I was doing the carnivore diet, because scientifically it does reduce bloat and lowers inflammation. And I did notice a change when I was on the carnivore diet. So that is definitely a big pro for me. Number 5, it gave me better focus and more energy. And it's funny because you think that, you know, restricting yourself of veggies and carbs is actually going to make you tired and, you know, have no energy and, you know, fatigued, but it's the opposite. And you can actually look it up. You can do your research on the carnivore diet and why specifically, you know, restricting yourself will give you those benefits, because there's tons of info out there that you can research. There's tons of YouTube videos that you can look at and find more info on, and that will actually give you the scientific reason why the diet works so well and why it does give you more energy. But for me personally, my personal experience, it did. Like I felt like I had more energy, I had better focus, and I just didn't have, you know, my normal mom brain, which was awesome. So I guess that's it. That is my list of pros and cons for the carnivore diet. Like I said, I am going to be doing it again, and I will be doing it, you know, periodically throughout my entire journey, because I want to lose as much weight as I can. And this was very successful for me, 13 pounds in 3 weeks straight. I know I'm going to have a slow week this week. I'm already seeing it on the scale. It's not gonna be a good week, but I'll share with you guys my results on Monday on how this week is going and what the final number is that I ended at. It doesn't matter if I have a bad week or not. You know, this journey is forever for me, and I'm committed, I am dedicated. And when you commit to something and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, you get to that point where it's like you got goals, you know, you become unstoppable. And so that is definitely where I am at. And I feel just completely in control of my journey right now and my life. And I'm just loving it. So next challenge I'm actually going to be doing next month, I think I'm going to do it, is the egg fast. And so if you've never heard of the egg fast, it is eggs, butter, and dairy. That is it for however long you can go. They recommend you don't go longer than 5 days. It's basically kind of just like a detox, a shock to your body, and they call it a fast because you're really fasting from all the other foods other than eggs, butter, and dairy. So I will definitely film everything that I do. I'll film my my meals and how I'm gonna try and make them interesting. But I'm excited to see how the egg fast affects my body and if I lose any weight. And after I come off the egg fast, I want to see if it makes me gain weight, you know, once I go back to regular foods. So I will be doing that maybe even at the end of this month or beginning of next month, and I will share with you guys my results for the egg fast as well. But we'll get into that, and I will explain how it works and what kinds of foods. Well, I don't have to talk about what kinds of foods you can eat because that's simple, but exactly why I'm doing it, and yeah, so, and just more about it if you guys are interested. So I guess that is it. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below. Let me know how your journey is going and, you know, what kinds of things you're struggling with. And if you've done anything differently to shock your body, let me know, because I am definitely open to learning new things. Till next time, guys. See you at the next video.